Good morning. Good morning. Right. Hope everyone is well. I have buzzed again. Which is good for this incredible weather. I'm so chuffed. I love the sun because it obviously cheers. Well, I think it cheers everyone up, doesn't it? Isn't that why we're all taking vitamin D in the winter? Because we're all sad. Anyway, it really, I am such a sun worshipper. However, I went to the boot yesterday, and even though I knew it was going to get hot, I didn't realise how hot it would be at the boot yesterday morning. So I was in full trousers. So that was regret number one, that I didn't bring shorts. I didn't have sun cream with me. So I had joggers on and then a vest and a hoodie. So I had to take my hoodie off and tie it around my waist. And so consequently, here, burn. And my moisturiser has patch 30 in it. So my face was saved. But basically where I had the vest, I had my backpack on. I don't know if you can see the burn on the back of my neck, and now I'm worried about burn on burn because I need to go out and do stuff. And how do I, short of putting a towel around my neck, how do I cover that up? Well, I've got some factor 50 actually. I'm going to put that on, so that should do it, shouldn't it? That should stop. 50 should stop anything getting through. So I do not want burn on burn. So anyway, I'm not knocking it though. It was beautiful. I almost bought a pair of shorts just to wear on the boot. I did buy some sandals, but they were really uncomfortable, so I had to go back to the trainers. If you're new here, this is sorry about the waffle. This is normal life. Just have to get it out. Just let me offload. Come back to the interesting bits if you want. Morning, Catherine. Morning, Rosie. How are you too? How's Norfolk, Catherine? Are you still cleaning up? I imagine you are. I imagine there's even more sourcing opportunities now. Oh God, just such my happy place. So I went to the Saturday boot and literally bought 4 buses to do that, and bought 0 because I could not face cycling up some really major hills to that boot. Just couldn't face it. So I did the 4 bus, 2 bus there, 2 bus back for nothing. Then I bussed to another town because I was like, I need to get some stock in. Got 0 there as well. I was like, oh my God, I've spent £10.50 on buses today and I've bought 0. So then I sourced something off of Vinted, which I've kind of got regrets over now, but it's coming. But then my boot yesterday was great. I bought loads. Another regret I had was I bought a heavy leather jacket and 2 glass lamps early on, which I then had to drag around the boot. And then I had to contact Connie and say, can you meet me at the station when I get back to help me because I'm on my bicycle with all this stuff. Do you hear that? She said she saved a mountain. So, but it was a great boot. It was the first good boot of the year for me. And just every week I could do with that now. But it's now I'm thinking about sourcing and trying to I'm trying to deal with energy levels, which my energy levels are very sporadic. I'm not killing myself trying to find the right stock. So I was like, yesterday, I was like, should I knock that boot that I spent, 4 buses on, getting there and back, and I bought nothing? Should I knock that one on the head? But I did that. I remember doing that last summer, and then I went to a couple at the beginning, then went to a few at the end, and I was like, oh my God, once I was going at the end, what have I missed this summer? Because they'd obviously got better. So I don't think it's early in the season, isn't it? It's April. I think the problem was, although it was busy, there weren't enough families clearing out there, so I think I've got to carry on with that one for a bit. Yeah, bit of a ball ache. So I've just really got to think about where I'm sourcing, because it's like I could bus or train all over the place every day, but then I'm just spending money traveling places if I'm not finding anything, and my energy levels are pooped. Rosie, is anyone you can car share with? A friend did kindly come back and pick me up last week. It was the day after I got back from Berlin and Amsterdam, because I thought someone had nicked my bike. I message was meant to meet him there. I said, oh my God, my bike's gone. So he came and picked me up, but he lives near the boot, so it is a bit of an arse to ask him to come all the way over here to collect me to take me back. I don't know anyone else that's going up to that one. Turns out it wasn't nicked, thank God. Connie, for some reason, had taken it up to Tom's house while we were away. Mine and her bikes. Maud's were still here, but I didn't have the key to the lock. I left it up there. Didn't tell me. I just thought it'd been nicked. So, anyway. Stephen in the Pepper Pot House. How's it going? Hi. Given your situation, I would aim for less stock but higher value profit. Thank you, Stephen. Absolutely my aims. I've got one banger. I've got one banger, which is literally the stuff I should be aiming for to show you. And yeah, 2 bangers to show that are sold and 2 bangers that I've just picked up that I've got for sale. So I've got to, because cash flow is a problem, it's a major problem. So the oi Peter, excuse me, hang on, tea. Good morning, RJ. It's willpower, isn't it? It's willpower to leave behind stuff that I'm used to picking up that is tying up a tenner, £9, £8, but it all mounts up. And then when I look at what I've got, I'm like, oh, I've got a couple of £100 tied up in this stock, which isn't moving. And I literally got to the stage last week where I'm like, I don't have any money to go sourcing, because, which, you know, how this has come about is a good thing. So a couple of things happened. So a couple of weeks ago, I actually finally separated my business and personal accounts. So now I can literally see what's in my bank account. I worked out how much I need to be putting, how much that needs to be going up by weekly to cover tax and equipment going down, like, you know, laptop, Dymo, phone, stuff that I can't live without for the business. So I need to be doing that each week, and then after that I need a certain amount just to like subsist, just to, is that the right word, to survive. So I need to be doing that every week. But also I went away for 1 week and I think I had a couple of things. So I hid everything, you know, with one click of the button on Vinted, ended everything on my eBay, and then came back. And I think, so selling similar on eBay, that stuff, then unhiding my stuff on Vinted. With the Vinted, I also spotlighted it, ordered a spotlight, and I paid to bump a load of things. But of course, everything was down in the system from a week's worth of listings coming on top of it. It stays at that level. So it's kind of like, I felt like I had everything going against the current stock I had. And even once stuff sold, you've then got to wait for people for it to arrive, and then a certain amount of days before either of them are released. So yeah, either of them are releasing money to you. So I was like, oh my God, I literally was looking at my bank account, and I think I went, did I go on one bus during the week? I thought, because also I was going a bit crazy, like trying to get sales coming in. I thought, right, I'm going to spend £6 on bus fares, and I can only pick up proper bangers. I can't be picking up any bread and butter because there just isn't the money for it. And I did come back with, was it 3 items that were, oh yeah, so I picked up one thing, which I'll show you. I picked up this, because you know how people, this is the stage it's got to, but this could be the turnaround where people say, I've just picked this up to cover the petrol. I was like, right, I need to pick something up to cover the bus and the cost of the thing. So I literally bought this COS top because I thought I really like this in terms of it being lightweight, and it's got a massive pocket, and it's, you know, that kind of chambray. I like it I like it, but also, you know, that should, surely, it was £4 as well. That should be, and it did. It sold, you know, straight away, cost £4, took an offer of 12, so I covered the bus fare and a couple of quid. So I'm like, right, each time, if I'm literally that, I haven't even got any money in the thing, I've got to be covering the outlay straight away. So that can be my one, like, It's not a banger, but it's covering something. It's in and out just to cover that. So that was that. What's on the stool? Now I've got all these food everywhere, even though this floor was done yesterday. There's cat bits everywhere. So that's the stage I'm at, trying to keep the cash flowing. Let me just read the chat. Peter, my car boot was bad this weekend, and all of a sudden I found a stall. You only need one good stall, selling a load of really nice gear. Ended up spending £200. Nice, and I'm going around his house to get him stock. Yes. What sort of stock? He's someone giving up selling clothes on eBay. Oh my God, what a result. Yes. Oh, brilliant, but also be very careful that it isn't his shit stuff that wouldn't sell. Stephen Pepper Pot, it's so hard to walk away from things you can make a profit on. Totally. And obviously with jewelry as well, I could pick up stuff all the time, but it's so slow to sell. I need to make sure that money's coming back quickly. So I've kind of got to, unless I can get it cheap, like under the radar where people have just got it in a pile and they don't even know it's silver. So cheaper things. I just can't be laying out, after I'd laid out a load of stuff in Berlin. Oh God, the nicest bangles. But I've realised I can't be doing it because it takes too long for the money to come back. So I picked up a bezel set silver necklace. I could just about see the 925. I didn't have my loop with me or anything. So just about see the 925 on that. But I could tell it was silver. I haven't tested these. I imagine it's just some kind of agate. But £1.50 for that silver necklace. I thought, well, yeah, I can do that. That's the sort of, because obviously £1.50 isn't going to break me. So it doesn't matter how long it takes to sell. It's so hard to walk away from things you can make a profit on, but it's taken me ages to realise that what you don't buy is just as important as what you do. Oh, no, that doesn't help me. That just encourages me. Hang on, what you do? Oh, no, sorry, yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes I do come back and I haven't found much, or I've found nothing, and I've said to myself, this is good. This is good in a way because I didn't buy crap. So I've got to you have to constantly pep talk yourself, don't you? It's going to be all right. Take a breath. You're going to be okay? No. Crispy, well, good morning to you. I hope you're well. Catherine, well done for separating your bank accounts. I know you've been saying for years, lots of people have, and you were right, I was wrong. Yep, so right. Peter Nuts, really nice stuff. I was leaving the Ralph Lauren shorts shirts. He was selling for £3 for better stuff. Yeah, obviously Ralph Lauren, Big Pony, and what's the other thing? There's a Ralph Lauren that says big shirt on apparently they're desirable big shirt. What else on the Ralph Lauren? Oh, obviously the double RLs. Good morning, Babs. Hope you're well. So yeah, that's where I am. I know I've got to go for the good stuff. And so some of these bits are way below metrics. I think I've been spending too much money on taking punts as well, which is hard because sometimes the punts pay off, but I've got to just be, with Google Lens now, which is my new bestest friend, ChatGPT as well. I shouldn't be making so many. It saved me already this weekend from making bad punts. Right, so I'm going to show you what's going out and a couple of bits that I picked up, I'll show you those first. This sort of stuff, hopefully, is the stuff. Stephen Pepper Pot, separate my accounts, revolutionise my finances. I did it after lockdown. That's what I was hoping. I'm just hoping this is a turnaround. God, it needs to be. Right, so I picked this up on Saturday, in between going to a car boot and buying nothing and another town buying nothing. I looked at how many good things I get from my locals, and I sort of play it. I don't give it my locals credit for how much I'm picking up there, because it always I just pop into them because I'm passing them. I go for coffee, I'm passing them, so I pop in there all the time. And obviously, I don't pick up stuff all the time, so I don't realise that actually